Welcome to the Marshall Sports Network. I'm Grant. Blaze will be with us here in just a moment. We're going to be at the bottom of the second inning. We have Hayden Childers up to bat. We have 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Score is 0-0. And
Grant,
here comes the pitch.
Grant, if we can we tilt that camera a little bit more towards home? Actually, a little bit more. You're close. You're close. Just need to see that home plate. Yeah, there. A little bit more. Right there. That's good. That is perfect. Well, we got a good game, ladies and gentlemen, here at Marshall, at the baseball field. And currently, right now, we also have a softball game that's currently going on right now at Hector. We're not broadcasting that. We're just broadcasting baseball tonight. But there is a softball game that is in Hector. All right, Grant, take it away.
All right. Here comes the pitch. The big swing. And Mason Gregg gonna run all the way home. We're gonna score.
Grant, that is a.
We're gonna have 1-0.
Grant, that's an excellent way to get this game going.
Yes, it is.
So why don't you tell them what the score is right now?
Score is 1-0. Bobcats leading by 1. Bottom of the second inning.
Again, we apologize for the small technical difficulties with our camera. We're still working on the baseball and softball system, but hey, we're up and everything's working now.
Here comes the pitch. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Number 10, Rocky Smith, up to bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Foul ball.
So, Grant, what a good start for the Bobcats there as we start the top of the third inning. What do you think so far, Grant, of this performance by the Bobcats. Can't talk today.
We're doing great. Getting still in a lot of bases, good contact when we're hitting the ball, and a lot of good throws, a lot of good pitching. So overall, we're doing pretty good today.
Well, I want to let everyone know this is a conference game. So this is a conference game. They are in our conference. And, Bobcats, the Lady Cats played the softball team last night and took the victory 1-0 on the win. And then they're going to have to play them again on Friday. And I believe baseball will as well. But the girls took the victory last night. And so the boys are looking to do the same. And like I said, the softball team is currently playing a game right now in Hector. We're not broadcasting that ball game because we're bringing you the baseball coverage live at home. But we'll try to get some updates throughout this stream and give you updates as the game goes on. All right, Grant, back over to you.
About to come into the top of the third inning here. 1-0, Bobcats leading by 1. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. That's strike 2.
We got some excellent pitching going on from the Bobcats.
And a foul ball.
Grant, that was close. That was close.
Yeah, it was. Here comes the pitch. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 3.
So real quick, want to talk about where Yellville Summit's coming into this game. And if we look at conference standings, right now, they're coming in 2-4, 2-4 right now. They're coming in 4th in conference. Marshall's right underneath them. with the record of 0-3. So a little rough start for the Bobcats, but they're working on turning this thing around. So again, Marshall's 5th in conference. Yellville Summit is 4th in conference. And again, their record is 2-4, and ours is 0-3. So Bobcats really need to get a win here. And Grant, I know for a fact they're wanting to get a win. They're wanting this to be their first win.
Yes, they are. We have strike number 2. 1 out.
Bobcats doing a good job on the defense.
And he's out.
That was excellent. Excellent play right there. The catcher threw it right to first base and got that out. Grant, what'd you think of that?
I think that was good.
That's what the Bobcats got to do. They got to get in this rhythm. They're in the rhythm right now. I love what I'm seeing. One more out. And we're up to bat again. And we're leading this thing 1-0 right now.
Strike 1.
And we're into the action here. And that's going to go in as a ball. Grant, why don't you tell them real quick what the count is?
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
What do we call that?
Deuces wild.
Yep, you got it. Big opportunity here. Big opportunity here for Landon Mauser to get the stop. Here we go. Let's see what the Bobcats do. That's going to go in as a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It was a good eye by Yellville. And a big hit into the outfield. Bobcats are going to contain him to first base. That was a good defensive move. All Bobcats need is just 1 out here. Just got to get this out, and then we will start the bottom of the 3rd inning. That's what the Bobcats got to do. They got to get the stop here. And they just need 1 out. Bobcats again leading this game 1-0. Here we go. Number 5 up to bat. That's going to go in as strike. Strike 1. The hit, it's in the air. They're not going to catch it, but they do contain that because that could have ended badly for the Bobcats. Runners on first base, runners on second base. The hit. And there you go. There's the third out. Lorenzo picked it up, threw it right to the pitcher. And they got the out. Stepped on third base. Good. That's 3 outs. Bobcats fixing to be up to bat. I love what I'm seeing. Grant, what do you think of this performance?
Great performance by our Bobcats so far. Just really, really great performance so far. We're getting all of our catches. We're reaching out for them, trying to get them. We're good hit. Good batting, really good pitching. We, got them out mostly over our pitching overall. And incredible performance so far, Blaze.
Well, the Bobcats are fixing to be up to bat next, and they're looking for some big hits. And again, if you're just joining us, we want to welcome you for tuning in. This is the Marshall Sports Network, your all things Marshall Sports. And we are live bringing you the baseball game from Marshall. Now, there is a softball game that is currently occurring right now in Hector. We are not live on that. We are live streaming the baseball game tonight. So we've done, we're trying to do equal coverage between baseball and softball, and to equal it out, we needed to do the baseball game tonight. So, again, we apologize that we are not covering the softball game in Hector, but we're covering the baseball game here at Marshall to even out the coverage and make sure that everything's equal in the games that we're covering. All right, Bobcats fixing to be up to bat. Looks like we got Landon Mauser about to get us kicked off. Then we're going to have Lorenzo coming up next for the Bobcats. Grant, I know you're a little bit closer than I am to the dugout. What are the coaches saying? I bet they're excited right now.
They are, yeah. They are over that score right now that we have. They're really talking about how we need to keep it where it's at, do some good batting.
Absolutely. And we're starting off strong here with Landon Mauser. Right here on the Marshall Sports Network. Grant, I'll let you take it away.
All right. We have number 6, Landon Mauser. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. Here comes the pitch. Ball 2. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 3.
That's a good eye by Landon Mauser. Not trying to hit anything that's not a strike. Very good. Very good eye by Landon. And that's what the Bobcats got to do, Grant. They've got to make sure they're not swinging at anything.
Strike 1.
Now, that was a good pitch. I mean, that was good. So, 3 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes the pitch. Foul ball.
Just a little bit quicker. Landon will just hit that just a little bit quicker. That thing would be gone. Because, Grant, as we know, timing is everything when it comes to hitting the baseball.
It is. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball.
See, just a little too late there. If he could just hit it a little bit quicker, instead of it going behind, it's going to go out forward. That's going to be a powerful hit, Grant.
Yes, it is, Blaze. I do agree with you.
Well, that's going to be structured.
He's going to be out. We have number 30, Adam Harris, stepping up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. And foul ball.
Little bit of a late hit there. Just if he could just hit that a little bit quicker, like we were saying earlier, that's gonna be gone. And that's the thing, when you're dealing with foul balls, it's just you're hitting the ball, but it's just a little bit of a late hit there. That's a big hit.
And the catch.
Well, you got to give credit to Yellville Summit's defense coming in there, getting the catch on that, bringing in 2 outs. That
was a good hit, though.
Yeah, it was, but it was excellent defense on Yellville Summit's part.
Yep. Number 42, Lorenzo Rivera, stepping up to the plate. Ball number 1.
And I know some of Lorenzo's families watching tonight on the broadcast. They were asking where they could watch. So shout out to Lorenzo's family for watching. Grant, did you mute yourself? You dropped out there for a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I did answer a phone call.
Oh, okay. And phone call, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we tell them what the count is right now?
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. And foul ball.
He's ready. He's ready.
Comes the pitch. Strike 3. He's going to be out. All right. We're going to be moving on to the top of the 4th inning. You're watching the Marshall Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a moment. Anything else, please?
No. Just want to let everyone know that Bobcat's still leading this thing 1-0 right now.
All right. We'll be right back. Are we muted, Blaze?
No, we're up.
Okay.
Well, and again, if you're just joining us, we are fixing to get the top of the 4th inning kicked off here at Marshall We are at the baseball field, and again, the Marshall Lady Cats are currently playing at Hector. They've got a softball game going on right now at Hector. And if anyone's watching from Hector, please send us an update on the score. Again, we're not broadcasting that tonight, unfortunately. We're covering baseball, but we're going to try to keep you updated with that current game. Grant's seen a lot of good things out of our Bobcats, especially, we're up right now. We're in the lead.
Yeah, Blaze. I will say, though, we do need to get the score up just a little bit more because it is definitely not safe.
Right. It's very dangerous, especially, with a 1-point game here. Anything can change.
Yes.
They get a big run, and then,
Yeah.
the game's changed. But I agree with that. But I like that we've scored. That's great. That helps us, and it helps us, kind of gives us that momentum being in the lead. Again, like we've been saying, not a very high lead, but, hey, anything's better than nothing, right?
Yep, that's the truth.
All right, take it away. What's our count so far? 1 ball?
1 ball. Here comes the pitch.
Boy, that almost came up to you, Grant.
Foul ball.
That was close to you.
Very close.
Again, we got wireless systems, so we can be pretty much anywhere on the baseball field calling games. So I know where Grant is right now, and I can pretty well tell he almost got it. Thankfully, you didn't, though.
Yeah.
That camera probably would have saved you, though.
Hopefully. Here comes the pitch. One ball, 1 strike. And here comes the pitch.
Bobcats can get an out here.
Strike 2.
All Landon needs to do is throw a strike, and he's got it. He's got that 1 out. That's up. Somebody catch it. And they did.
Boy, I tell you, it is cold.
Yeah, that temperature's dropping. Seen a lot of people putting on their hoodies. I know all the coaches, they look like they've got hoodies on.
Yep. Comes the pitch. Ball number 1. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1.
That was an excellent pitch. The speed was perfect on it. And accuracy was on point.
Comes the pitch. The big hit.
Good job by the outfield to stop that play, because a hit like that, he could have at least made it to second or third, Grant.
Yeah.
So, thankfully, our outfielders got it done and contained him just to first base. So, 1 out right now. So, Bobcats, they got to get 2 outs here. It'd be really neat to have a double play. Get it to second base, then once it's out, then throw it to first. And now, Grant, here's the deal. Because it's a 1-point game, Yellville's going to be wanting to steal these bases. So that's why Landon was throwing that right to first base. It was a good eye by Landon to watch to see what happens because you know that guy's going to run to second base. Yep, there he goes.
And he's going to run and steal second.
That's what the Bobcats got to watch out for. Because, you know, when you're dealing with a 1-point game like we're seeing right now, it's a 1-point game. Bobcats up 1-0. Very important that they don't steal a run.
Foul ball. Blaze, take it from here.
Okay. Got runners on second base. Got a runner taking off, going to make it to third. And he's going to steal third base. So now you got a runner on third base now. They stole it successfully. And the Bobcats are up 1-0 right now. Got number 7 here on third base. He's looking. That's going to be a ball. Swing and a miss. Landon Mauser is our pitcher for the Bobcats. That's going to be ball 3. I believe the count is 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that will be ball 4, and he's going to walk. So now you've got a runner on first base, runner on third base. They're saying he was out. They called it strike 3. And it was so close because he swung that bat and he just swung it a little too far and they got him on the strike there. So, and that brings up 2 outs. Grant, Bobcats working on good defense right here. All they need to do is get 1 more out. And let's be back to bat for bottom of the inning. There's still some more to out the swing. And what he did not in full, but it was enough curve, enough turn there that they called it a strike. So a little discussion, little delay of game there. And I think both sides have an argument to this. But what matters is what the umpire called, and he called it out. A hit, and they're going to score. So now we have a tie ball game, 1-1. We're going to switch runners. So now we got a runner on first base. However, they just scored 1-1. Big hit for Yellville Summit. Here we go. Landon Mauser is our pitcher. I believe it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Grant, what do we call that?
It is 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball,
2
2
outs.
strikes. My bad. I said that incorrectly. I was at least close. I was 1 off.
You were.
From my vantage point, it's a little bit tricky to know that. Well, now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And it's up. The Bobcats pick it up. They will get the catch. And that will be the 3rd out. So, Bobcats will be batting up next. We'll start the bottom of the 4th inning. Like I said, Bobcats will be up to bat next. And you got a situation now because it's 1-1. You got a tie ball game. Grant, what are the Bobcats, because you're right by the dugout, what are they saying right now?
They're just kind of chatting about the stops they had this past game and talking about what they're going to do when they're coming up to bat.
Well, I tell you, it was excellent. It was an excellent stop by the Bobcats there to only allow them to have 1 run, especially with the hits they've been getting. So, very impressed with our Bobcats and the defense we're bringing. Now, the Bobcats, they got to get in a rhythm with the batting. We struggled a little bit. We've been struggling, but we're working on a comeback. We're working on it. If Bobcats can get in that rhythm, then I think we'll take the lead. It's a little bit more risky situation now with a tie ball game, 1-1, and we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still plenty of time to add on to this score for both Marshall and for Yellville Summit. That's why it's very important. Very important. Don't technically can't because we don't have a lead now. It's tied. So, all right, Grant, why don't you tell us who's up to bat next for the Bobcats, getting us started on this bottom of the 4th inning.
Let's see. I believe number 2, Kanan Horton.
All right, here we go. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 strike. No balls. No outs. One ball. 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, right, Grant? Grant, still there? That was a good hit for Kanan Horton, and he's going to make it to second base. That's what the Bobcats need to do right there, Grant.
Yep.
I lost you for a second, but I think you're back.
Yeah, I had another phone call.
Oh, okay. You should tell them if they call again, we'll put them on air. Just joking. All right, so Grant, tell us who's up next to bat for the Bobcats and kind of how we're looking. I know we got Kanan Horton on second base, which is amazing. That's
Trip Wallace.
Trip Wallace. That's what I thought. So if the Bobcats, let's see. So Trip gets a big hit here, and I bet you Kanan Horton's going to try to steal to that third base. That pitcher's got his eye right on Kanan Horton. Keeps looking back at him. Because he knows he's probably going to run. All right, Grant. What's the count so far? Tell us.
1 strike.
1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. No outs. Oh, he's running a third. He is safe. Little risky move there, Grant.
But a good one.
Absolutely. All right, Trip Wallace. You know, Kanan, he's like, we got to score. We got to add on to this lead. I know it's a 1-1 game. I don't like the tie. I want to take the lead. There he goes. He runs. And he's going to run back. I'll bring up ball. That'll be a ball. Kanan's wanting to score. He's wanting to go home. And that will be strike 3 for Trip. So, that'll be our first out, right, Grant?
Yes. Mason stepping up to the plate.
Mason Gregg. He's looking for a big hit. So let's put this into perspective. So Mason, if he gets a big hit here, that's going to send Kanan Horton home. And that's what needs to happen. Good eye, though. That'll be a ball. And here comes Kanan.
And he runs home.
Yep, he's going to score. Hey, just like that, Bobcats take the lead 2-1, Grant.
Yeah, Blaze, this is good game. Good game so far.
And we're just in the bottom of the 4th inning. So Mason Gregg. Good eye, and that will be ball 4. So he's going to walk. So now we're going to have a runner on first base. Bobcats in the lead 2-1 right now. Runner on first base. Here we go. It's going to be a foul ball. Notice Mason trying to steal. He wants to go to second base. He wants to go. Yellville pitcher had a direct communication right to first base. They knew Mason was fixing to try to steal, and he got it over to first base quickly, but Mason's still safe. There goes Mason. He's going to run, and he's going to make it to second base. He's going to hold there. And he's safe. Bobcats up 2-1. That's going to bring him right. That was a good pitch by Yellville. Grant, why don't you tell them what the call or the count is?
Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. From my vantage point, I cannot see. Are they using the scoreboard tonight?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, sweet. Take over for me for a minute, Grant, real fast.
All right. All right, we got 1 ball, 2 outs, no strikes. And that'll bring up ball number 2. We got a runner, Mason. And he's safe.
He is.
He's going to make it.
Absolutely. That was excellent. So just like that, Bobcats are going to be in the lead 3-1. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still 2 outs. Three balls. 3 balls, 1 strike. Again, 2 outs here. Well, we got an update on the Hector game right now. Marshall is in the lead 2-0. 2-0. So Bobcats are in the lead for softball, and Bobcats are in the lead for baseball. Grant, it is a great day to be a Bobcat.
Yes, it is. It is, Blaze. I can't hardly speak today.
Hey, we got a full count situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I'm about just like you. I can't speak today.
Yeah, I've been struggling a little bit myself, but I didn't get much rest with the storms last night.
Oh, that's not good.
You know there was a tornado warning in northwest Searcy County?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
St. Joe, or not, technically not St. Joe, but Pendle, Western Grove area. Yeah, they were under warning last night, about 4 in the morning. It was crazy.
That would not have been fun.
Well, it looks like they are switching pitchers. And we are at a full count situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So we're kind of in a delay here. And we'll be back in a second. We are still in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats are still up to bat. But in a full out situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, just bear with us. We're kind of in a delay real quick. We'll be back. Just to give you an update, ladies and gentlemen, on the softball game. Currently, right now, like I said, it's 2-0. There is 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. This is the top of the 2nd inning right now. And up to bat is Audrey Blair. She gets a good hit, though, and she's going to bring in a single to get to the outfield. So now we've got runners on first base, runners on second base, and Parker Pruitt is up to bat next for the Bobcats. This is a live look. We got a really cool system I just found. Shout out to Jalen Pruitt for letting me know about this system, and I'm able to log in from Hector and see what's going on. So it's really neat. Hey, we're back into the action here at Marshall. We got multiple things going here. And to give you a quick update on this, we got a lot of activity going. A lot of good things happening for the Bobcats right now. They're still running. And we've got runners on second base, third base, ready to rock and roll. 2 outs still. Bobcats in the lead 3-1 right now. Landon Mauser up to bat for the Bobcats. Again, we got runners on second base, runners on third base, and it's currently a good hit for Landon Mauser. They'll pick it up. We're going to have 2 coming home. Make that. The score is fixing to change. Bobcats are in the lead 5-1. Still 2 outs. The Bobcats really coming alive this bottom of the 4th inning. Very impressed with the performance by the Bobcats. What a performance. Grant, what are you thinking about this?
Great game so far. We're doing an incredible job at holding all these bases. And we're getting there.
We're getting there. Absolutely. So let's talk about the count right now for the baseball game. It is currently 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's 5-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning right here at Marshall. Brings up 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, 5-1 is your score. Bobcats up 4 points in this baseball game. Again, this is a conference game. This is a big game, ladies and gentlemen. I am super excited. Here we go. And that's going to go in as a ball. And we're going to steal the base. Make it from first base to second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 5-1 is your score. Right here at Marshall. And that will bring up the 3rd out. So inning will be changing. We're going to be starting the top of the 5th inning here in just a few moments right here at Marshall. We'll give you an update on the softball situation, the softball game that's currently occurring right now. We'll tell you about that here in just a second. But again, we want to welcome everybody to the Marshall Sports Network, your all things Marshall sports. We appreciate everyone tuning in. And like I said, we've got an excellent game going on here at Marshall tonight. 5-1 is your score. Top of the 5th inning, about to get started. Grant, I'm just excited. This is just an excellent game for our Bobcats tonight.
Yes, it is, Blaze, and you were right.
Well, let's do a check real quick on softball. Let's see how they're doing right now. We've got bases loaded. All the bases are loaded. Still 2-0 right now. We're top of the 2nd inning. This is in Hector right now. And we got Michaela Garcia up to bat for the Bobcats. 2-0 right now is your score. Ball 1. So brings up 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's only 1 out. There's only 1 out right now. And the bases are loaded. Strike 2. And you may say, well, where's this at? Well, you're not seeing this on your live stream, on your video feed. We're looking at a live shot, not a live video. It's just a like a play-by-play type deal of the ball game, and we're able to see what's going on. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And like I said, bases are loaded. Michaela Garcia up to bat. You got Michaela Blair on first base, Parker Pruitt on second base, Laney Blackwell on third base. And like I said, Michaela Garcia, a good hit. Laney Blackwell is going to run home. However, they're going to get her out. So Abby Tilley up to bat next for the Bobcats. And again, you are watching the baseball game live on YouTube. We're just giving you a quick update on the softball game that is occurring right now in Hector. So, all right, up to bat is Yellville, and we're going to get this thing started. Here we go. Big hit to outfield. Yellville's going to make it to first base. It's 5-1 right now is your score. Bobcats up. Got a runner on first base, nobody on second, nobody on third. That's going to go in as a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. 5-1. That will be ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. 5-1. That's going to be a strike. Good pitch by Landon Mauser. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. The hit, they're going to pick it up. They're going to try to get it to first base, but he's going to be safe. And Yellville is going to make it to second base. So now I got runners on first base, second base, and currently no outs. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Going to be a swing and a miss, so that will bring up strike 1 for Yellville. Again, we appreciate you tuning into this broadcast right here on the Marshall Sports Network, your all things Marshall Sports. Like I said, just an exciting game here at Marshall. And that's going to be a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. We'll give you an update here on softball here in just a few moments. Two balls, 1 strike. All right, Marshall has scored again, so now it's 3-0. Bases are continuing to be loaded. Miley Harris is up to bat for the Bobcats. It's currently 3 balls, 2 strikes for the baseball game, but they're coming in with a big hit, and he is safe. So now we're going to have runners for Yellville on first base, second base, and third base. So bases are loaded, ladies and gentlemen. Bobcats got to get a good stop here. They got to stop this run. Score's still the same, 5-1, but you know number 23, he's wanting to score for Yellville. He's wanting to score quick. Let you know the count is currently 0 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Up in the air, it's a pop fly. And we're going to get the first out there. Good stop by the Bobcats. Score's going to stay the same, 5-1. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Here's number 4. He's ready. He is ready to go home. Landon Mauser is our pitcher. Doing an outstanding job tonight. Swing and a miss. That will bring up strike 1. Still bases loaded. Runners on first base, second base, and third base. And that will go in as a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's 5-1 is your score. Big hit for Yellville. They're going to at least score 1. Here's 2. So the score is going to change just a little bit. It's going to now be 5-3 at the top of the 5th inning. Yellville came in with a big hit just like that and scored 2 quickly. They were ready. Let you know, Bobcats are in the lead. Softball. It's currently 5-1 right now. And that will be the 3rd out right there. Good stop by the Bobcats. Excellent stop. All right, let's talk about the softball real fast. I want to give an update on that. I'm pulling that back up. And softball right now is leading 5-0. And only 2 outs. Bases continue to be loaded. Amy Roberts on first base, Miley Harris on second base, Abby Tilley on third base, and Kaylee Richardson is up to bat for the Bobcats. 5-0, Bobcats in the lead. Grant, I'm loving this. Both teams are leading. What do you think?
I think it's going good so far. We need to get the bases loaded. ASAP.
Like it. I like that. let's baseball, let's do what softball's doing right now. They got the bases completely loaded at this point. So 5-3 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. We are fixing to start the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 5-3. We're live at Marshall, bringing you baseball coverage right here on the Marshall Sports Network. All right, Grant, tell us who going to get us kicked off first here.
Number 42, Lorenzo Rivera.
All right, Lorenzo going to get us kicked off. Just an excellent game from our Bobcats, both softball and baseball right now. Now, got to give credit where credit's due. Yellville coming in here, this last inning, they scored 2. It's changed the score now from 5-3. So Yellville's battling back. They're coming back. But Bobcats, excellent job playing excellent defense, getting the stops there where they need to get the stops, and getting that third out to kind of shut that run down. It's 5-3 is your score. Bottom of the 5th inning. About to get started right here in Marshall.
Big hit, but he's going to be out.
You know, and that's the thing, Grant. Yellville doing a good job on defense. Coming in. And we're coming in with, at this point, the count is 2 balls, no strikes, and 1 out. 5-3 is your score right now. Three balls, no strikes, 1 out. Yeah, that's going to go in as a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Again, let you know this is a conference game. And he's going to walk. So now we've got runners on first base. Nobody on second, nobody on third. Ooh. They thought he was going to be off. Here we go. Trip Wallace up to bat for the Bobcats. The count right now is nothing because it's 1 out and they paused the game, but we're in now. It's going to be a swing and a miss. That will bring up strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bobcat's going to steal a base. Going to make it to second base successful. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Grant, what do we call that?
Well, boys, I think we have an Uno Wild.
I think you're right. Runners on second base only. Still 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That will bring up strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that will be strike number 3. He's going to strike out. So that will bring it to 2 outs. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 5-3 is your score. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bobcats are just really rocking in softball right now. Grant, take a guess what the score is.
What was it at before?
It was at 5-0.
Let me guess, it's at 10-0.
7-0. You're close. 7-0.
Wow. That's a good lead.
But to think that we had 2 outs and we went from like 4-0 to... We scored 3 runs on 2 outs.
Wow.
That's
incredible.
Yeah, that's impressive. So, all right. It's top of the 3rd right now for softball. Hey, we're back into the action. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that's going to bring up strike number 2. Grant, what situation do we have now at baseball?
We have a Deuces Wild.
Yes, we do. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We do have a runner on second base. Good eye. But that will go in as a strike, actually. So strike 3. All right, so top of the 6th inning, about to get started. It's 5-3. Bobcats up 2. Yellville about to be up to bat. Close game. Close game we got going on here. And it's starting to get a little bit closer to winding down. All right. You're watching the Marshall Sports Network. Stay with us. Top of the 6th inning coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back into the action here. About to get this game back on. And we're going to start with one ball. Now we've got two balls. Two balls, no strikes, no outs. This is the top of the 6th inning. Yellville's up to bat. And we're going to have a foul ball. Two balls, one strike. Swing and a miss. That will bring up strike 2. So it's currently right now 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Grant, Bobcats are still batting in softball, and the score is now 8-0, and Michaela Garcia is up to bat. They still got 2 outs. And they're going to walk for baseball. So runners are on first base, nobody on second base, nobody on third base, and we got a new batter coming up. Looks like number 26. Again, we don't have a roster, but number 26 for Yellville. The first pitch is up, and that's going to go in as a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. 5-3 is your score. Runner on first base. And it's going to be a swing and a miss. Brings up strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's going to be safe. He's going to steal. And he'll make it to second base. Good eye, though. The catcher knew what was about to happen. And he threw that from home plate all the way to second base. But he is safe. What the Bobcats got to watch out for is somebody stealing bases. So we've got runners on second base. Nobody on third, though. The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Lorenzo's over by the third base. He's ready. Can't see it really on the camera, but Trip Wallace is hanging right with this second baseman. He moves off that plate, I should say. He's ready. That's going to go in as a ball as well, so that's going to bring up 1 ball, 1 out, no strikes. It's 5-3. If Bobcats can just keep this score right where it is, I'd be happy. Grant, it's 1-1-1 situation. What do we call that?
Boys, I think it's Uno Wild.
Yep, you got it. And it's going to be a strike and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. It's 5-3. We're currently in the top of the 6th inning. That will be ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Still got a runner on second base. He has not stolen it to third. Stole it, I should say. And again, we appreciate everyone tuning in to this broadcast. And that will be strike 3. So that's going to be 2 outs. Bobcats doing an excellent job. Got good defense going right here. Getting good stops. I like it. 1 more out, and the Bobcats will be up to bat. And this will be the bottom of the 6th inning. You know who's still batting, Grant, right now?
Who?
The Lady Cats in softball. They are still batting.
Really?
Yep. Got runners on first base and Abby Tilley up to bat.
That's awesome.
Yes. Oh, big hit. They're going to pick it up. Tripp, going to throw it right to first base. Got the out. Good job. And that's 3 outs right there. And the bottom of the 6th inning's coming up. What a excellent, excellent stop by our Bobcats. What do you think of that, Grant?
Great stop, great play.
It's 5-3. Score's going to stay the same. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up. You're watching the Marshall Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, I think Rocky Smith is going to get us kicked off. Is that right, Grant?
No, Hayden Childers.
Hayden Childers. Yeah, I didn't see him. My bad. Rocky's after him, though. Right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, all right. I was about to say, I'm like, surely I'm not off that bad. All right, here we go. First pitch is going to go in as a strike. So, no balls, 1 strike, no outs, 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Second pitch is up. That's going to go in as strike number 2. Hayden Childers up to bat for the Bobcats. Strike 3, and that's a quick out right there. That's going to be ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. swing and a miss. That will bring up strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Grant, what do we call that?
Uno wild.
Yep. Ooh. He is going to be hit. And he's going to be walking to first base. Grant, that had to hurt.
Yeah, it hit him right on the shoulder.
And that is why you wear a helmet. So he's going to go to first base. Rocky Smith up to bat. Runners on first, nobody on second, nobody on third. And the pitch is up. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Bobcats able to steal. They'll make it to second base. So that goes in as strike one for Rocky Smith. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The hit from Rocky, however, it's going to be a foul ball. So that goes in as strike number 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Good hit for Rocky Smith. They'll pick it up. He was running with all his might, but they are going to get him out. However, we got a runner on third base, but there's 2 outs now. 2 outs, runner on third base, nobody on first, nobody on second. Landon Mauser up to bat for the Bobcats. He had a good hit earlier. Looking for another one right here. And that's going to go in as a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Two balls, 2 outs, no strikes. Grant, I'd be okay if we got four balls here.
Me too.
That'll be ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. And that will be the 4th ball, and he's going to walk to first base. So now we have runners on first base, runners on third base, nobody on second. Bobcats up to bat. Still 2 outs, though. Give you an update on the Hector game. We are top of the 4th inning. Bobcats up to bat now. Big hit for the Bobcats.
But a good catch from Yellville's outfielders, and that's going to send us to the top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, he caught that right by that scoreboard. A little bit more power, and that probably would have been a home run right there. So, softball. Miley Harris up to bat for the Bobcats. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, still 8-0. Bobcats with a significant lead over Hector. Again, we're at the top of the 4th inning. Look at those cloud formations, Grant. Looking pretty cool. All right. Well, top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, Blaze, it does look very rainy, though. Over in the distance.
It's good baseball weather, though.
It is.
And it gives perfect lighting conditions for cameras. I call it balanced lighting. That's what I call it. All right. Well, Yellville's about to be up to bat. This score has stayed the same for a while now. 5-3. Bobcats still up, 2. This is the top of the 7th inning. If Bobcats can contain and keep this score 5-3, got a good shot taking the victory, Grant. All right, we're about to get into the action. Fixed start. The top of the 7th inning. It's 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Landon Mauser continues to pitch. Foul ball. That's going to go into strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Very close game we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Close game. Two balls, 1 strike. That's going to be Well, that was close to being a foul ball, Grant. That was close.
Yes, it was.
And Lorenzo almost had that. Man, he's trying with all his might to get that. I thought he was going to. I think there's a discussion. They might be calling it a foul ball. They are. They're going to call it a foul ball. So it was so close, Grant, that they called it. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs. It is the top of the 7th inning here at Marshall. We are at the Marshall baseball field, bringing you the live coverage of the Yellville game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. But he will walk to first base. One strike right now. One ball, one strike now. Grant, we need to get an out here. Going to bring up 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Very important. Very important. Swing and a miss. And that will be 1 out for the Bobcats. Good pitch. And it's going to be a foul ball, which is going to go in as a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Grant, you know what to call this.
Uno wild.
Yep, you got it. Hey, what are they saying in the dugout? What's the encouraging messages they're giving right now?
And the big hit. Now we have 1 on first and on second.
But they're going to contain them because that could have ended badly. So, good stop by the outfielder. It's 5-3. But what messages are they, or what are they saying, Grant, in the dugout?
They're just, being encouraging. Encouraging words.
Well, it's no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a big play right here. These are game-winning pitches right here. Swing and a miss. That brings up strike 2. Landon Mauser looking for 1 more strike. That would make it 2 outs. Bobcats, I'm telling you, if Bobcats can get 2 outs here and get it to first base, get the 3rd out, boom. This is looking good. But that's going to bring in ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Again, big, important parts of this game right now. And that is swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 2 outs. 2 outs. Bobcats need 1 more out. It's 5-3 right now. We're going to take a little time out. We'll be back with you. Marshall Sports Network. We got 2 outs. We're top of the 7th inning. 5-3. Bobcats up by 2. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you. Now we're switching pitchers. We've got Hayden Childers up on the pitching mound now. There's 2 outs. It's 5-3. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Let's give you an update on softball and what's occurring with softball. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 8-0 right now. 8-0. Bobcats still in the lead 8. For baseball, it's 5-3. We're in the top of the 7th inning. There's 2 outs. Bobcats can get a big stop here. That's going to go in as strike 2. No balls. 2 strikes. Grant, this is a huge pitch. And that goes in as a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let you know Hector just scored, making it 8-1. 8-1. We got runners on first base, runners on second base for Yellville, nobody on third base. It's currently 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Make that 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This is full count, ladies and gentlemen. Full count. Hayden Childers. Going to be a foul ball. Count's going to stay the same. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Excellent pitch by Hayden Childers. Had a lot of speed on that. Runners on first base, runners on second base. The hit.
And it's caught.
And that's how you do it right there. Excellent stop by the Bobcats.
Or are they going to have a JV game?
I don't know. I'm not for certain on that. I haven't heard, but I'll tell you, what a stop by the Bobcats. Bobcats get the victory. This is exciting, Grant. I'm super excited.
Blaze, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. Is there a JV game?
I'm not sure. I have not heard. But I'm going to say yes because it looks like they're warming up. So, yes. Yes, there is a JV game. All right. Well, Bobcats picking up the win. Your final score 5-3. Bobcats take the victory. All right. JV game coming up here in just a little bit. Marshall's going to they're going to warm up, and Yellville's starting to warm up now for the JV game. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Marshall Sports Network. Appreciate everyone tuning in, and go Bobcats. Real quick update. We're top of the 5th in softball. It's 8-1. Your Bobcats are in the lead, 7 points. We'll be back. Marshall Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. And welcome everybody back to the broadcast. We got the JV game getting started. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Grant, take it away.
All right. Number 14 is up to the plate. Ball number 3. Strike 3. He's going to be out. That's going to be 1 out. And we have a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 out. Blaze, I have sad news.
What's the sad news?
The poor heater has heated its last heat.
It's not working?
And I think our camera just went down.
Yeah, everything just went down. We lost everything.
All right. I'm looking at it. All right. It should be back up here in just a moment.
It knocked out, I think the network switch went out. I think we lost complete power to the box. Because my other camera is down, it looks like, as well. Did we blow a breaker?
I don't know.
Is the scoreboard still working?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, the heater's back on.
The heater's back on.
Everything just kicked back on. That is
So it was
weird.
off.
Yes.
Okay. Hang tight, guys. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We're still up with our audio, but the video's down right now. We're working on this, guys. Yeah, we had a little power outage there. Okay, we're back up. We're back up on video.
All right.
We're back up. We're back up on everything.
Good deal.
All cylinders, we're back up. All right, Grant, take it away. I just want to bring out a comment real quick that was commented. Sawyer Horton. Proud of these boys. They've been working their tail off, getting better after every game. Good job on these players and coaches. Absolutely, Sawyer. Absolutely. Did an outstanding job tonight in this game.
And our camera just went down again.
Yeah, I noticed that. All right, let's turn that heater off because I think that heater's drawing too much power. Let's just completely unplug the heater.
Just got that.
Yeah, let's unplug the heater because it's not working. And hopefully that'll give us enough power. I think it's pulling too much power.
Is the camera back up?
Not
it
yet,
should be.
not yet. We don't have anything just yet. Everything was going so good. I'm waiting. We still don't have a signal coming in from the baseball. I think the network switch is coming back up right now is what I think.
All right, there we go.
We're not up yet, but just hang tight because it's loading. It's trying. Just bear with us, guys. Tell you what, Grant, just call the game with audio and video will come back up and we get it.
Number 25, Jesse Ragland up to bat. Is the camera up?
It's coming right now.
Two balls, two strikes.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Sawyer. Yeah, I still, with the power dropping, I think we lost.
Let me restart the camera.
Well, no. No, I think it's something over here now.
Christian Granado up to bat, one ball. Here comes the pitch.
It's acting up.
Strike one.
Okay. All right, hang tight, guys. We're having a little power outage issue at the press box. All right. We'll be back. I'm going to restart something real quick. Grant, just bear with me.
All right. Okay.
All right.
How about now?
It'll take me a second. Well, it's I'm looking. I'm doing a search for it right now.
Good hit from Christian Granado. Is it back up?
Not yet. What's the front of it? What LED colors does it have?
Blue.
Green. Oh, it's blue. Oh, it's blue. Okay. Okay, it's looking.
Is it an Ethernet connection issue?
No, I think it's okay. I think it's just booting. That power outage may have caused the problem with our camera. It's not. All right, try another restart on it. Let's try that. Guys, I'm sorry. A little technical issue out of our control. We lost power. We're working to get it fixed. We didn't have any problems. We got pretty much the whole game, and then The JV game starts, and that's where the problems come in. Let me know when that camera's back up. Let me know what the color of the LED is on the front. Grant.
It is blue.
It's blue. Okay. It needs to be green.
I could unplug the Ethernet. Plug it back in.
No, it's okay. Okay, I think we're down. I think we're down on that part of it. So let me pull in the backup here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to the old system we had before, and I'm going to pull that, and we'll go from there. So just hang tight. We're going to get this up. Just bear with us. We're going to be switching to a totally different system here. And it will be a totally different camera angle. But if it works, right, Grant?
Yep.
Okay. Hey Grant, do me a favor and unplug the Mevo, plug that white cable back into that camera. The one the one I told you to unplug earlier. Yeah, plug that back in for me.
The one Ethernet I unplugged.
Yeah, the white cable.
All right, there you go.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, we're just having way too many networking issues here. Go ahead, we'll try one more thing. Plug that camera back in, the Mevo camera. The other camera's not working either. So there's, I guess we're getting we're getting enough, or we're not getting enough power. That's what's going on. We are on low voltage right now on that building. If you can still hear me, Grant, go ahead and plug that Mevo camera back in if you don't mind. Let's try that again.
It's plugged back in.
Okay, perfect. What's the light on the front?
Blue.
Okay. Hold down on the power button again and see if you can get it to reactivate. All right, Grant, go ahead and just call it audio, because that's all we can do. So, just do a radio broadcast instead of video, because it's all down right now.
All right. We on?
Yeah, but no video. It's just audio.
Okay.
So we're just doing a radio broadcast now. 'Cause
All right.
I mean, it's just we're not getting enough power to that box to power our stuff.
Wonder if something's taking it up because the heater's unplugged.
Well, I'm thinking that heater may have tripped something, like a breaker or something. I don't know, but it'll be all right. We'll just call it audio and we'll go from there. I'll be standing
All
by
right.
if you need anything.
Here comes the pitch. Strike one. And here comes the pitch. Ball number 2. Here comes the pitch. A massive hit. Going to the outfield. And we're going to have 2 coming home. 3-0. Bobcats leading by 3. And we are going to be moving on to the top of the 2nd inning. You're watching the Marshall Sports Network. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right. Coming to the top of the second inning here, we have Landon Wilson pitching. Number 20 up to the plate. And here comes the pitch. Ball number 2. So we have 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 3. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 4. He is going to walk. Number 9 stepping up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 2. Here comes the pitch. The swing. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch. And we've got one that's going to go and steal second base. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 3. And we've got one that's going to run to third.
Bobcats are up 3, Grant. I like it.
I do too. And he's going to walk. Going to be ball number 4, number 9. Going to walk to first base. Number 50 stepping up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 3. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 4. And he's going to walk to first. So, bases are loaded. And we have number 24 stepping up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1. And the pitch. Strike 2. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Foul ball. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be strike 3. He's going to be out. Bases are loaded. Number 8 stepping up to the plate.
Grant, we have a final score on the softball game, 11-1. 11-1.
Congratulations to our softball girls for taking home the win. Here comes the pitch. And a hit. And we've got guys running. And 2 are going to make their way home, making it 3-2, a 1-point difference here in this ball game. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. Here comes the pitch, and strike. Strike 1. Hey, Blaze, how many innings are in these JV games?
There's going to be 3, so 1 more.
All right. Here comes the pitch.
Well, that is, unless we tie.
Yeah.
And then, we could have 7 innings. I'm just joking. It'll more than likely it'll be 3.
Yeah. Here comes the pitch. Here comes the pitch. And strike 3. Gonna be 2 outs now. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. Here comes the pitch. And we have 1 running to third. And 1 stealing second. So we have guys both on second and third base. 2 balls, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 3. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 4, he's going to walk to first base. Bases are loaded. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 2. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 3. Here comes the pitch. And he's going to walk, and we have another coming home. It's going to be a tie.
And again, just want to reiterate the reason for us having the logo on the screen and not the video footage is because we're not getting enough power to power our camera for broadcasting. So we apologize for that. We're having to do basically just radio broadcasting. Grant's doing an excellent job calling this game. We apologize. But the varsity game, regular varsity game, we got all that streamed with our camera and audio and everything like that. But for the JV game, we're not able to get enough power to support our cameras. So we apologize for that. We're going to work on it. It's out of our control, though. But just thought I'd let y'all know that's why there's a logo up there and you're not able to see the game live right now. We're sorry about it, but there's nothing we can really do.
All right. Bottom of the second inning. Coming up 3-3 tie ball game. All right, boys. Let's talk about this game real quick.
Well, it's definitely a close game here with 3-3 as your score right now. Bobcats had a good run, good start, but getting a little bit closer.
Hopefully, in this second half of this inning, we will come in here, get some good hits, get people on the bases, and run home.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We need to increase the score,
Yeah, yes, we do.
especially since it's tied right now 3-3. So.
Super close, yeah.
But just like the varsity game was super close, 5-3. Only won by 2 points. So. All right, well, they're warming up right now. Bobcats fixing to be up to bat. Grant, who's going to get us started?
Going to have Landon Mauser stepping up to the plate. Start us off. Here comes the pitch. And ball number 1. Here comes the pitch. The good hit. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out. That's going to be the first out. Number 33, Dominic Kreiner, stepping up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Ball number 1. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. He's going to be out. We're going to have 2 outs on the board. Here comes number 25, Jesse Ragland, stepping up to the plate. Strike 1. And here comes the pitch. Ball number 1.
The current count right now, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
And they're going to hit Jesse Ragland, so he is going to walk to first base. Here comes Christian Granado stepping up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. And Jesse Ragland gonna steal second base. Here comes the pitch. And Jesse Ragland is going to run home, making the score 4-3. Bobcats leading by 1.
Well, just like we talk about Grant, that's what the Bobcats have got to do. That's exactly what they've got to do.
And they're going to call it right here. Your final score, 4-3. The Bobcats taking home the win of the JV game and the varsity game. So,
Hey,
I suppose
double win for the Bobcats. Actually, technically, we should say triple win because softball got the big win as well.
Yeah, good job to our girls at softball.
So every team from Marshall has won tonight.
All right, we're going to pray, and then we're going to cut out the broadcast. All right, you've been watching the Marshall Sports Network. Blaze, do we have any upcoming games? This week?
Let me take a look real quick, and I'll let you know. I do know softball is going to be, they won't have a game home until next week. So let me make sure on this real fast.
Boy, it has been chilly outside.
Yeah, it is. That temperature's dropping. So Marshall played Yellville tonight. They will play Bergman at Bergman on the 4th. So on Thursday. Then on Friday, they will play at Yellville against Yellville. Then April 9th, we have Ozark Mountain. And then April 15th, Lifeway Christian. April 16th, Ozark Mountain again. April 18th, Mountain View. That's the current baseball schedule. Let's look at softball. So we do have a game Thursday and we do have a game Friday for baseball. Coming in for softball, we have Marshall playing Yellville at Yellville on Friday. So our next, so really baseball got the game on Thursday, which is at Bergman, and then we got 2 games at Yellville, both boys and girls. That's it for this week.
All right, well, you've been watching the Marshall Sports Network. We will see you all later this week.
Good job, Grant, on the calling. All right,
Yep.
everybody,
Thank you.
have a good night.
Yep.